The intro was the first song, or one of the first songs written for the record. I guess lyrically, what it's kind of serves to do for us now is kind of an explanation of what the album is lyrically for us. You know, it's a picture of our lives and like a completely unadulterated, uncensored version of the lives we're living now, which is why I think it's funny that it was written before so many of the songs were, but I guess just means we had like a clear enough vision. And it was actually the writing of the intro that led to the writing of Battle Scars, which became like the overarching album theme. It was that we were in a session with Brian from the Somerset and our friend Jordan Schmidt, and the session had sort of tapered off and devolved into, we were like listening to musical theater, I think, is that right?
Naturally.
Yeah, what you do.
Book of Mormon.
And we were like, okay, well, we got to write a song. Like, what are we gonna write it about? And I was like, I've got this spoken word, this intro, that I think would be cool to like start an album with. And so I did it. Then we were like that's it. Like that's okay. It's gotta now. What the song that follows has to be this triumphant, powerful, Coldplay-esque violin anthem.
Have you ever written a song like that before?
No. I don't think we ever wrote a song. I've ever written a song. It's very much a first for us.
Have you ever had a song that stemmed from a spoken word? Watching everything else.
No, usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the song. There's a need for spoken word in the song. Like the song is what pushes the spoken word. It's never been that I was just like, oh, I've got something that is written that needs to, and that became something else. But that was what was cool about it, I think. And I remember the idea of Battle Scars. Originally, there was like a lyric we wrote a different chorus, and the lyric in the chorus was like all these battle scars and broken hearts. We were like listening to it, singing back through it. We were like, it doesn't feel right, but we really like that Battle Scars line, man. And that became the song. So once we kind of had isolated Battle Scars as really the theme, the deeper we dug into that, it's kind of like the more truth and power we found in it, I think, because we hear stories all the time, and personally ourselves experience this, like everybody goes through times of hardship, everybody goes through times where they feel used, everybody goes through indecision about like their relationships, which is kind of the themes of the other songs on the album. And so Battle Scars became this sort of unifying, universal concept of, we've like all these bad things happen to us, but that's part of life. That's what life is bad things. And so that's kind of to not have some battle scars is to never have lived, and that your method of getting through that is to realize that you're something that's worth fighting for, you're something that's worth putting all of your effort into, and you should just keep marching on.